Many women feel lost in this world, but if you've found your way to this message, it's not by accident. There are no coincidences for women with high spiritual intelligence. You were led here, drawn here, called here, because on some level, a level you may not even fully understand yet, you know you are not like everyone else. You have always felt this, haven't you? A sense of depth inside you, a knowing, a silent intelligence that sees through people, through situations, through illusions. Maybe you never had the language to describe it. Maybe you tried to hide it for years. Maybe you've been punished for it, misunderstood for it, even feared for it. But deep down, you have always known. You are meant for more awareness, more clarity, more purpose, more inner power. This message is not for every woman. No, this message is for the few, the rare, the spiritually intelligent woman who walks through the world with senses others do not possess. This message is for the woman whose intuition is sharp, whose perception is deep, whose soul is awake. If you are not one of these women, what I'm about to reveal will confuse you, overwhelm you, or simply fall flat. But if you are this woman, if you are the one with spiritual intelligence that cannot be dimmed, then these words will feel like recognition, like memory, like truth returning to you. Stay with me until the end, because these 10 secrets can protect your spirit, guard your psyche, and preserve your inner power in a world that often tries to drain women like you. Now let us begin. As a woman with high spiritual intelligence, you are not just perceptive, you are dangerous to the illusions that keep the world asleep. You carry a depth that others sense long before you speak. You notice fractures beneath people's smiles. You hear the tremor behind their words. You feel their grief before they admit it. You dream truths before they unfold, and your presence alone can unsettle those who live in denial. Carl Jung wrote that some women operate on a different frequency of consciousness, one that decodes hidden patterns, perceives the symbolic layer beneath reality, and walks between what is seen and what is unspoken. Women like you. But here lies the truth the world will never tell you. Your depth threatens those who depend on lies. Your clarity exposes what others work hard to hide. Your intuition reveals what people fear admitting even to themselves. And this is why secrecy is essential. Not secrecy born of fear, secrecy born of wisdom. Not everyone is ready to understand what you know. Not everyone can handle the truth you carry. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Your perception is powerful, but power must be protected. Your knowing is sharp, but sharpness must be sheathed. Your insight is sacred, but sacred things must be guarded. Women like you have been misunderstood for generations, called dramatic, called sensitive, called intense, called too much, when in reality, you were seeing what others refused to see. Jung warned that spiritually intelligent women often become mirrors for the unconscious shadows of those around them. People do not react to you, they react to the part of themselves your presence exposes. This is why secrecy matters. It allows you to move through the world without being attacked by the projections of others. Let us go deeper. Secret 1. Protect your spiritual insights. Your spiritual insights are not random thoughts or emotional whims. They are revelations, truths, inner visions, messages from the unconscious, symbols from the dream world, patterns your mind perceives long before others notice the surface crack. You see dishonesty before the lie is spoken. You sense betrayal long before it is acted out. You feel endings before they begin. You receive warnings in dreams that later unfold in waking life. This is a higher form of intelligence, and it must be protected. People who live on the surface cannot understand insights born from depth. They fear what you reveal. They deny what you perceive. They dismiss what you intuitively know. If you share too much with the wrong person, they may mock you, belittle you, call you overly sensitive, or worse, twist your insight into a weapon against you. Jung wrote of women whose consciousness extends beyond the present moment, allowing them to see into the emotional and symbolic truth beneath reality. But insight without protection becomes a curse. Your spiritual insights are not meant for public viewing. Some are meant to guide only you. Some are meant to be written, not spoken. Some are meant to be held until time reveals the truth to others. Protect your inner knowing. It is one of your greatest gifts and one of your greatest vulnerabilities if mishandled. Secret 2. Hide the knowledge that makes people feel exposed. You do not need to speak in order for people to feel seen by you. Your eyes observe what their minds suppress. Your silence reflects truths they avoid. Your intuition touches the very places they hide from themselves. And this is why people sometimes react strangely around you. They feel exposed. Your presence alone becomes a mirror, not because you judge, but because you see. Jung described such women as having therapeutic presence, a natural ability to illuminate the unconscious in others simply by existing. But mirrors can be terrifying to those who cling to illusions. Some will avoid you without knowing why. Some will become defensive. Some will attack you for seeing what they are not ready to face. Your task is not to expose people prematurely. It is to protect the knowledge your perception grants you. You may see the truth, but you do not have to reveal it. Some truths must remain unspoken, not to protect them, but to protect yourself. Hold your knowledge gently. Not every shadow you recognize must be named. Secret 3. Protect your energy from those who feed on it. People will always come to you. They will sense your strength, your empathy, your clarity, your emotional intelligence. They will pour their secrets into your hands, seeking relief. They will take your guidance without offering anything in return. They will anchor themselves in your presence because it feels safe, sometimes safer than they feel with themselves. But here is the danger. Your energy is not infinite. The more spiritually intelligent you are, the more others rely on you, consciously or unconsciously. And you must learn to recognize who comes to you for healing and who comes to you for feeding. Not everyone who leans on your light has intentions of growing their own. Some simply want to borrow your power. Some want to rest in your clarity because their minds are chaotic. Some want to drain your emotional strength, protect your energy, withdraw when needed. Say no without guilt. Recognize when someone is using your spirit as a crutch. You are not here to carry humanity on your back. You are here to protect the light within you. Secret 4. Keep your presence sacred and rare. There is something about you that cannot be explained logically. A magnetic presence, a quiet intensity, a depth that others feel before they see it. You shift the atmosphere simply by entering a room. But power attracts two things: curiosity and danger. Your presence is not meant for everyone. You are not meant to be accessible to all. You are not meant to be consumed, used, or overly available. Jung wrote that spiritually aware individuals often unbalance unconscious dynamics simply by being themselves, meaning your presence alone can destabilize those who live in denial. Some will worship you. Some will resent you. Some will fear you. This is why you must choose where you go, who you spend time with, and how much of your presence you offer. Your presence is sacred. Let it be rare. Let it be intentional. Let it be protected. Secret 5. Use silence as your invisible shield. A woman with high spiritual intelligence does not need to argue. She does not need to defend herself. She does not need to explain what she intuitively knows. Her silence speaks. Her silence protects. Her silence reveals truth without exposing her. Silence is not weakness. Silence is strategy. When people provoke you, stay silent. When people lie, stay silent. When people project onto you, stay silent. When people misjudge you, stay silent. Silence keeps your power intact. Silence prevents your energy from leaking. Silence blocks those who seek a reaction they can use against you. Jung believed that silence opens the doorway to the deeper psyche, to intuition, to clarity, to symbolic wisdom. Your silence is your shield. Use it with intention. As a woman with high spiritual intelligence, your journey is not ordinary. Your path moves between the visible and the invisible, between the world as it is and the world as it truly is. And the deeper your awareness becomes, the more essential it is to guard yourself, your mind, your heart, your energy, your spirit. The next 5 secrets will guide you into the depths of what Jung called the differentiated consciousness, the level of awareness that both liberates and endangers women like you. Stay with me, because these secrets are not just lessons, they are protection. Secret 6. Practice discretion with your inner world. A spiritually intelligent woman does not reveal her inner world lightly. Your dreams, your visions, your interpretations, your symbolic understanding of life, these are not casual topics. They are the architecture of your psyche, the blueprint of your intuitive power. And when you reveal this inner world to the wrong people, 3 things happen. 1. They misunderstand it. 2. They project their fears onto it. 3. They diminish what they cannot comprehend. Jung wrote that a powerful inner world creates fear in those who lack one. Most people live disconnected from their depth, so when they encounter a woman who dreams symbols, senses patterns, or interprets meaning intuitively, they feel threatened, not because you are wrong, but because your depth exposes their emptiness. This is why discretion is essential. You must learn what to share, when to share, and with whom. Your inner world is sacred terrain. Your insights are ancient currency. Your symbolic imagination is a gift carried by few. Guard it. Let silence protect the parts of you that the world is not ready to understand. Secret 7. Master your emotional awareness. Spiritually intelligent women feel deeply. You sense the emotional undercurrents of the room. You feel shifts in others before they speak. You carry an emotional radar that extends far beyond words. But here lies the danger. Without emotional mastery, this sensitivity becomes your vulnerability. You can drown in emotions that are not your own. You can internalize pain that belongs to others. You can be pulled into storms you never created. Jung believed that women who perceive emotional truth must learn to distinguish what is mine, what belongs to others, what belongs to the collective unconscious. This is essential, because if you do not discern the difference, you will suffer under emotional burdens that were never meant for you. Master your emotions by pausing before reacting, asking your inner voice what the emotion belongs to, naming the feeling but not becoming it. Using breath to regulate overwhelming sensations, releasing emotions that do not belong to your story. Emotional mastery is not suppression, it is awareness, it is sovereignty. It is the ability to feel without losing yourself. When you master your emotional awareness, you reclaim your power. Secret 8. Protect yourself from negative energies and collective shadows. Spiritually intelligent women are sensitive not only to individuals, but to the collective. You feel the tension before conflict erupts. You sense heaviness before tragedy strikes. Your body reacts to shifts in the world long before they appear in the news. This is not imagination, it is sensitivity to what Jung called the collective psyche, the emotional weather of humanity. But this sensitivity comes at a cost. You can absorb energies that do not belong to you. You can carry anxiety that originated elsewhere. You can feel overwhelmed by shadows that are not personal, but collective. This is why spiritual protection is essential. Protect yourself by creating energetic boundaries in your mind, cleansing your space and your body regularly, limiting exposure to chaotic people and environments, spending time in nature to reset your energy, listening to your body when it signals danger, using silence, solitude, and grounding rituals. Remember, you are not meant to carry the world's pain. You are meant to stay conscious of your own. Protect yourself from negative energies, not because you are fragile, but because you are powerful. Your sensitivity is a gift, but without protection, it becomes a burden. Secret 9. Maintain balance between your inner and outer worlds. Women with high spiritual intelligence often live between realms, the symbolic and the literal, the dream world and the waking world, the intuitive and the rational. This dual existence can be beautiful, but also destabilizing. If you lean too deeply into the spiritual, you risk losing grounding. If you lean too deeply into the material, you risk losing your gift. Balance is essential. Jung believed that true individuation, true spiritual maturity comes when the inner and outer worlds work together. For you, this means honor your intuition but also care for your body. Explore dreams but also maintain responsibility. Embrace solitude but also allow connection. Seek meaning but also live practically. You are not meant to hide in your consciousness. You are meant to integrate it. Balance allows you to walk through life with clarity, strength, and stability. It protects you from emotional overwhelm and spiritual exhaustion. You do not have to choose between your depth and your humanity. You are meant to hold both. Secret 10. Strengthen your connection to your inner self. This final secret holds the foundation of all the others. A woman with high spiritual intelligence must maintain an unshakable connection to her inner self, the self Jung called the center of the psyche, the core of meaning, intuition, and identity. Because when you are disconnected from yourself, you lose your intuition, you lose your grounding, you lose your sense of purpose, you lose your psychological protection. And when you lose this connection, the world becomes overwhelming. But when your connection to your inner self is strong, you cannot be manipulated, you cannot be shaken, you cannot be lost, you cannot be dimmed. Strengthen this connection through meditation, reflection, silence, time alone, reading symbols, dreams, and intuition, listening to the quiet voice inside you, shadow integration, emotional honesty. Your inner self is your guide, your compass, your protector, your source of clarity. As Jung wrote, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. And when you are deeply connected to yourself, you do not merely survive the world, you move through it with spiritual authority, with inner steadiness, with grounded power. This connection is your sanctuary, your anchor, your shield. Hold it close, return to it often. Let it guide every step of your journey. You are not an ordinary woman. You are a woman whose spirit sees beyond appearances, whose intuition speaks in symbols, whose dreams reveal truths before they unfold. And because of that, your path is deeper, your calling heavier, your wisdom rarer. You move through a world shaped by illusion, yet you cannot pretend to be blind. You sense what others suppress. You feel what others deny. You know what others fear to know. This is why you must protect yourself, not because you are fragile, but because your perception is powerful. Women with high spiritual intelligence are not only guides, they are mirrors. Without effort, they reveal truth. And truth can frighten those who are not ready to see themselves. Jung taught that individuals with heightened awareness often become carriers of the collective shadow, meaning those with depth receive projections from those who cannot face their own unconscious. But listen closely, you are not here to carry someone else's shadows. You are here to embody your own light. Let us go deeper. Seeing clearly is not easy. Sometimes you wish you could unknow what you intuitively sensed, but your insight cannot be dimmed. You were born with the ability to perceive the hidden layers beneath reality, emotional currents, symbolic meanings, subtle energies. This sight is ancient, instinctive, inherited. Women with this vision have existed in every era, the watchers, the dreamers, the intuitive ones who guided quietly from the shadows. You belong to that lineage. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to see. But seeing requires protection. Your insight becomes a burden only when you allow the world to misuse it. Guard your perception. It is your compass. You do not feel like others feel. Your emotions are intuitive instruments. Warnings, messages, symbols. Your body often knows before your mind. Your heart knows before evidence appears. This sensitivity is not weakness, it is intelligence in its rawest form. Yet without boundaries, it becomes overwhelming. You can absorb emotions that are not yours. You can drown in collective tension. You can feel lost inside other people's storms. Jung believed women must learn to discern what belongs to their own psyche, what belongs to another person, and what comes from the collective unconscious. This discernment frees you. Your emotions are not prisons, they are signals. They flow through you, but they are not meant to control you. When you master emotional clarity, you become steady, aware, and untouchable. Your greatest power is your connection to your inner self, the center of intuition, truth, and spiritual identity. When you are connected, your intuition sharpens, your boundaries strengthen, your presence deepens, your decisions become aligned, This is the essence of Jung's individuation, becoming whole. You stay connected to yourself by trusting your inner voice, honoring your dreams, protecting your solitude, and refusing to abandon yourself. Your inner self is not simply a refuge, it is your shield. When you live from that center, nothing outside you can destabilize your spirit. People seek your insight because it feels like clarity. They feel safe in your presence. They feel seen, understood, grounded. But not all who seek your light come with good intentions. Some want to consume your energy. Some want to borrow your strength instead of building their own. Some want access to your intuition without offering respect. You cannot give endlessly. You cannot heal those who refuse to rise. You cannot carry those who choose unconsciousness. Your purpose is not to save. Your purpose is to see clearly, intuitively, wisely. To speak when your spirit moves you. To withdraw when your energy needs protection. To give only from overflow, never from depletion. You must guard your light so that it may continue to illuminate your path. Some will admire your intelligence. Some will misunderstand it. Some will resent it. Some will fear it. None of their reactions define you. People respond to you through the lens of their own unhealed parts. You simply reveal what is already within them. Do not shrink because someone is threatened. Do not dim because someone feels insecure. Do not hide because someone feels exposed. Your light is not too much. Your intuition is not too much. Your intelligence is not too much. They are gifts, sacred, powerful, rare, and they must be honored. Even when you feel isolated, you are not alone. Women like you exist everywhere, quiet, intuitive, luminous, carrying ancient wisdom in modern bodies. Women who walk between worlds. Women who feel truth before it is spoken. Women whose dreams are gateways to higher knowing. You are part of this lineage, and your presence here is proof that your awakening is unfolding exactly as it should. You carry a gift many cannot understand, a depth many cannot reach, a clarity many are not ready to face. But your gift is not a burden, it is evolution. Your intuition is not an accident, it is guidance. Your sensitivity is not fragility, it is strength. Your intelligence is not a threat, it is power. Walk with that power, guard it, honor it, trust it. Your spirit knows the way, follow it. If these words awaken something in you, a memory, a recognition, a truth, then do not leave silently. Women with spiritual intelligence rise together. Subscribe to stay connected to messages meant for your path. Share this video with another woman who carries depths she cannot explain. Like this message so the algorithm pushes it to the women who need it. Write a comment of at least 7 words about what resonated, because speaking your truth anchors your awakening into reality. Your engagement is not for vanity. It is how the message finds the women who are waking up right now, and one day they will thank you for being the reason it reached them.